Hello, Westwood family and Facebook friends. I'm so glad that I have this opportunity to connect with you during the week, to share my heart, share my thoughts, to share what's taking place during the week right here in Westwood, and obviously to be able to share maybe an inspirational thought with you, an inspirational word. We have seen so much take place in the last week, specifically as we have been focusing, or I should say that the mainstream media and everyone seems to be focusing on what took place with the tragic death of George Floyd, the protests, the reaction across the cities of North America, in the United States, here in Canada. I'm so glad that I can say that, thank God, that here in Canada, our protests have been peaceful. By and large, we haven't seen anything that was very disruptive or very violent. But in the United States, sadly, in some cities, there have been reactions that have evidenced rioting and looting and horrible things that took place. And quite frankly, friends, all of this has been spoken of and prophesied by some of the prophetic voices. I think of John Paul Jackson a number of years ago, who had a very clear vision, and he shared that vision entitled The Perfect Storm. And he was talking about the perfect storm that was coming to North America, where he did see rioting and looting and cities that were burning, cities on fire. And all of these things, he saw it prophetically. Even though John Paul today is in the presence of God, but yet his prophetic words, his prophetic visions are still ringing true to this very day. There are so many things that are taking place. We could talk to you about the hidden agendas behind all that has been taking place. When you consider the COVID-19 pandemic, when you consider the lockdown measures, the restrictions that basically were forced upon the world and forced upon nations. Friends, it seems clear to me that there is a strategy behind all of this. There are hidden agendas. In fact, there is a demonic principality that I believe is very responsible for this. This principality is actually preparing the way for the man of lawlessness. The Bible calls him the Antichrist. And we are seeing how through the COVID-19 pandemic or this outbreak, then we're seeing with the death of this a black man that was killed by police brutality, and obviously the reactions and all that has been taking place. And it's just so clear to us that there is a strategy that the kingdom of darkness is employing to actually prepare for the coming of the Antichrist. This globalist agenda is very real. Sadly, our own Prime Minister, I believe, within our Canadian context, our own Prime Minister, to some degree, I think, has bought this hook, line, and sinker. And we need to pray for Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. We need to pray that he would come to an understanding of truth, that he would really consider Canada first and not become, so to speak, a puppet on the strings of the globalist elite and the globalist agenda. So let's pray for Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, pray for the Cabinet, the Government of Canada, pray that somehow our politicians would awaken to the truth and not be so influenced by the globalist agenda. So having said that, I want to bring this part to a close, but then I want to encourage you to consider that obviously from Westwood, our Westwood family, please, you need to reserve your spot. We're only allowed 50 people in the sanctuary for our recording, for our Westwood Church online recording service. But we would encourage you to contact our office at 604-464-0558 and add your name so that we can reserve your spot for the live recording of this service. Having said that, I'm looking forward to seeing God do greater things. And to be able to share with you more and more what God is doing in Westwood Church. But the Lord bless you, and the Lord keep you, and the Lord make His face to shine upon you, and may He be gracious to you in every way. God bless you.